Hey, this is Rick. Welcome back to my channel, Rick Loves Maria. So, today I wanted to talk about the K-1 visa process and how it's just kind of stuck. And it's been stuck, well, ever since July. It is now February 5th. Today's February 5th, 2021. The last step forward that we were able to take was back in July. We had our medical process done. Maria had her and Zoe's medical process done in Manila. And that was expensive because we had to rent a vehicle and everything. And that's the last forward movement that we've been able to make. Since then, the embassy has just blamed the delay on the COVID and said we can't schedule any interviews. They turned off the calendar for scheduling interviews and blamed it on the COVID. However, I know they are doing interviews for other things. If you have money in the Philippines, if you're a fiance of a military person, if you are a student with money and you want to study in America, and there's money in it for some university in America. Of course, they're willing to do a student visa. If you have a lot of money and you want to come take a vacation to the United States and you're from the Philippines, they'll process those kinds of visas. I can't remember a tourist visa. If you have married an American in the Philippines and you're moving to America to be with your spouse, they are processing those. So it seems to be just the fiancé visas that they are not processing. So anyway, it's really, really frustrating. There's another channel that I watch that's got a lawyer, and he's giving away a Valentines Day pro bono service, where basically they just he goes into federal court and sues the embassy. That would be nice if I could win that. I'm not sure it would. It may work. I don't know if that would work or not. I can't afford to pay him, but if he does it pro bono, it might actually help me and a lot of other folks who have Philippine K-1 that's stuck like ours. And I think that's where the majority of them are. I think other embassies around the world are slowly reopening despite the COVID. Excuse me, and working. I think it's just Manila that refuses to budge. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. Now that we have a new president, we just got a new Secretary of State. I'm really hoping that things will change. However, she checks the website every day, and there's still no openings for an interview. Every day she checks. So there's really nothing we can do except keep checking. It's February. I'm down. I'm actually south. I got lucky and got to pick up some stuff down here in Savannah. Ran a trip down to Florida. It's actually quite nice down here. Today it's 67 here. Up north, it's extremely cold and snow, and people are freezing their butts off. So anyway, I think after I finished my phase 3 truck driving, and so that's good. I think I've driven so far close to 10,000 miles. Um, I think after I pay my debt back to rail, I really think I want to move to Florida. It was so nice in Florida. The grass was already turning green, and it was just felt so fresh. It was just beautiful. In the short time that I was down there, I really like it. I have friends in the Sebring area. I really like that area. There are some small houses, reasonably priced in Sebring, and I think I'd really like for us to be there. But I gotta finish this debt that I owe to rail. It's gonna take another year, I think. Hopefully by then we'll have some forward movement on the fiance visa. Hopefully, well, we got an email back from the embassy the other day, and they're thinking August for the interview, which really kind of sucks. But it does give me time to try to get some other debts paid off and try to save up. I'd really like to get a little house somewhere. I hate renting. I'd really like to try to get a little house, even if it's a little fixer-upper or something. Maybe down in the Sebring area. I don't know. Currently all my stuff is in Ohio, and in a few months it'll be springtime, and it'll be nice in Ohio during the summer. But I don't want to spend winters in the cold, even though I may have to drive through it this winter and next winter. I really don't want to have to live in the cold much longer. I'll be turning 55 this summer, and I just don't like the cold anymore. I lived in western North Carolina, way up on the mountain, 3,000 feet elevation, and it was cold 6 months out of the year. I really don't like the cold. So anyway, that's kind of my goal, is to move to Florida at some point. And that's the good thing about having the CDL, is that once I'm paid my debt to my employer and I'm free, I can kind of go anywhere in the country where I want to be and easily find a job making this kind of money. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I just wish that we would get some forward movement on the immigration front, and maybe I could win this Valentine's Day lawyer to help move the process forward somehow. That would be a dream come true for me and Maria. Other than that, there's really nothing much else going on. It looks like it's going to be another Valentine's Day alone for me, which is really depressing. I get depressed about it every year when I seem to find myself alone again at Valentine's Day. It never fails. Timing wise, things just don't work out for us. So we just keep trying and working and trying. What else can we do, right? So if you have any advice, let me know. I see there's other trucker, Panay. I comment on their channels. I watch their channels. There's a Panay trucker lady, and there's a couple of them that are kind of fun to watch. And I enjoy watching other YouTube channels related to the Philippines and stuff like that. I really miss the beach over there. I haven't been to a beach in 2 years, and of course I haven't seen Maria in 21 months now, and it's really rough on me. I don't like it. I don't like the loneliness at all. So anyway, I think I'm gonna get a few days off around Valentine's Day. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It'll probably be too cold up in Ohio to really do anything. I'll probably just have to sit around and watch TV or something and try to just stay warm at my sister's place. So y'all take care, stay safe, wear the mask. In addition to that, try not to catch the cold out there, because if you get some cold symptoms, it can be the similar symptoms as the COVID, and it can be real catchy too. So I want to give you some pointers as to some things that I try to do not to spread the virus. Whenever I'm going in and out of a building where there's doors, if it has one of those doors where the handle has a little latch thing, that what you push down to open the door, I'm hitting that with my elbow. I'm not putting my hands on no door handles. I hit it with my elbow and pop the door, and then I push the door open with my shoulder or my side. I'm not touching no doors with my hands. The other thing, if you run into a door that just has the little bar thing there, that you push and it unlatches the door, keep your hands in front of you and turn around backwards and push that thing open with your back. Don't even touch any part of the door with your hands. Keep your hands either in your pockets or in front of you, carrying whatever product that you purchased at the store, and just push that door open with your back so that you're not touching anything that could have the virus on it. Now, sometimes you do have to touch a door handle in order to get in, but if you're in the restroom, like I stop at a lot of these truck stops. When you're in the restroom and you wash your hands, really good in the sink, the thing spits out the paper towels. Grab the paper towels and you dry your hands off with the paper towels. Now, before you open that door, don't touch the door with your hands. Use the paper towel to pull the door with the paper towel, and you're going to chuck it in the trash can anyway. So that way you open the door with the paper towel, you chuck it immediately in the trash can, and you haven't touched the door handle with your bare hands at all. Okay, so you're less likely to spread or catch the virus. Just a few pointers that I try to do, in addition to wearing the mask, to try to keep safe. Okay? All right. Y'all take care, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.